Hi y'all. Thanks for joining me on my channel again. Like I said, my name is Whitney, but everyone calls me Knit. Today we wanted to make a video about what I could possibly be reading in May. I say possibly because I'm very much a mood reader. Sometimes I make plans to read things and then I just don't feel like reading them, or I see something else that interests me more and I'll go for that instead. So this is kind of a idea of what I'd like to get to soon. Um, but may not happen. We'll see. Also, my local library has something called a bookmobile that comes to our house every 2 weeks, bring books for my kids and for myself. And usually when they bring me books, I try to make that a priority because I only have them for a certain amount of time. So I try to get through those books faster than my actual TBR. Also, my wonderful background my husband put together are my bookshelves, but I couldn't film in front of my bookshelves, so he did like this cool green screen thing. This is my TBR shelf, and these other two here are my already read books, and he like infused the pictures together. So cool. He's amazing. Anyway, so let's get started. I have 8 books I kind of wanted to talk about. 2 of them I've already started because when I'm filming this, we're already May 5th. So the first one I want to talk about is Abby Jimenez's Just for the Summer. I've read a few books from Abby Jimenez. You can see on this side right here, these two, that's 2 of her books that I've already read and I loved. So this is her new release and it's the third to these 2. And so I'm just going to read you a little bit of what it says in the synopsis thing because I'm not good at describing or explaining what books are about. So this one's called Just for the Summer. It says, when it comes to love, Emma is cursed. Every guy she dates find his true love after they break up, but it turns out she's not the only one afflicted with this condition. His name is Justin, and his Reddit thread about being love's good luck charm has gone viral. Now the two have come up with an ingenious plan. If they date each other, their curses will cancel out and they'll go on to find their soulmates. Only Justin wasn't supposed to be so unbelievably cute and smart and hilarious. But when Emma's toxic mother shows up and Justin has to assume guardianship of his 3 siblings, they're suddenly navigating a lot more than they expected, including catching real feelings. Has fate finally brought the perfect pair together, or will it end up being exactly what they agreed on just for the summer? I think that's really cute. It sounds really cute. Like, there's a movie a while back, like Good Luck Chuck or something like that, I think, and that's kind of what it reminded me of. But I've never really seen something like that in a book, and it's really cute. I'm like 60% done with it and I'm loving it so far, so I'm looking forward to seeing how that ends. Book number 2 is called Game On. It's a gamer couple. He's a CEO of a company that makes video games, and she is a gamer, and she calls him out on one of his games that there's not enough diversity, and he ends up coming and given her a job, or offering her a job, and asked her to help him to make his company better and more diverse, and through it all they fall in love and things like that. So it's cute so far. I've about 100 pages in maybe of that one, and I'm liking it so far. And my husband's a gamer, my children are gamers, they all love to game. I'm not. I'm the oddball out, but kind of like know a little bit about the game and stuff just from them, and I'm enjoying it. So that one will definitely be finished in the near future, and the rest I haven't started yet, but I'd like to do soon. Like I said, I have a few from the library that they brought me recently, so that might be some of my top priorities because I don't have them for a long time. So one of the next ones is called The Husbands. And basically, I don't know much about it. I know I saw it on YouTube, somebody talking about it, and this lady comes home from work and she's greeted by her husband, but she's not married. But when she talks to all her friends and everything, they see she's married. And so she's learning to be in a relationship with this man, and then he goes up in the attic to change a light bulb one day, and he doesn't come back down, a different husband comes back down. And so I just sounded interesting. I need to know more. And like I said, I don't always know a lot about the books that I read. I just hear something like that I think is interesting, and I want to try it out and see what it's like. So we'll see what that one's like. The next one that the bookmobile brought me, the library, is called The Wishing Game. And I really don't know hardly anything about this one. I just heard a lot of people saying how good it was, and I want to try it too. And a lot of times when I just don't know things and I just go into these books blind, I feel like it makes me enjoy it more. But then sometimes it's also like I had no idea what I was getting into, and I end up not liking it at all. So really never know what you're gonna get, but we're gonna try The Wishing Game. And the last four are ones that I own. Some of them I've owned for a while, and just never got to it, but I think I'll probably make those a priority soon. One of them is Wolf Hall by Hilary Mantel. I love history. I'm a big history buff. I like historical fiction. I have a whole series on this side by Philippa Gregory, and I absolutely adored them. It's all like all the generations from like Edward the Fourth all the way to Queen Elizabeth, like all the generations of British monarchs and stuff, and I really enjoyed those. So Wolf Hall is, I think, based on Thomas Cromwell, but I don't know a whole lot about it, but I like history, so I don't think there's too much that can go wrong in that one. Um, the next one is The Realm Breaker by Victoria Aveyard. I read her whole series, The Red Queen. I loved it, and I have all three books in the Realm Breaker series, and I haven't touched any of them yet, but I'm looking forward to it. My only hesitation with this one is starting another series when I have a few other series already in the works, so try not to start too many series at the same time, but then I'm really excited about it. So how do you not? How do you not? I don't know too much, like I said, about this one either, about what it's about, but I like her other series, so I think she's a pretty good author. So that's my next, one of my next ones. The last two are romances. One is Happily Never After by Lynn Painter. I've read a few Lynn Painter books, and I really enjoyed it. This one sounded interesting. I'm pretty sure it's a lady who gets hired to like, you know, in a wedding when they say speak now forever hold your peace, she gets paid to speak now, like because somebody wants out of the wedding, and so she gets paid to stop the wedding, and she ends up hiring some guy to come help her so he can be the one to stop the wedding. And apparently they're gonna fall in love and stuff, I guess. We'll see. I thought that was an interesting trope too, to see. I haven't seen a story like that before, so that would be nice to try something a little different. And the last one is the Gentleman's Gambit by Evie Dunmore. I've read three of her other ones here. And so this is the fourth one. It's a historical romance, and I really enjoyed the first three, so I'm looking forward to reading her fourth one. Again, I don't know much about what's going to be in the story, but when you've read a few books by an author and you really enjoyed them, then it's usually, you know, you're going to enjoy more of their stuff. So again, Evie Dunmore is a go-to author for me. So those are all the ones I'm looking forward to. You got one historical fiction, one fantasy, and the rest are like contemporary or romance. That's just kind of where I'm at. My dad called me out on my last video because I said I liked romance and I liked fantasy and nonfiction, but I didn't mention that I'm a history buff. That's why he commented, and he's like, hey, don't you like history? Because me and him are always going back and forth with history. He's a history buff too, and we talk about history all the time. So you will definitely see some history things in there in my videos when I'm talking about what I'm reading and stuff. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I'm gonna try, I think, to post one video a week for now, because like I said, I homeschool and I have 4 children, and I don't want this to be a stressful thing. I just want to enjoy it and have fun. So for now, it's just one video a week, and I look forward to talking with you guys and sharing more. So that is my maybe TBR for May. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember, God loves you, I love you, and you are important.